Welcome! This is the opening segment of the 99th episode of Raid My Chase Trials, Danganronpa V3 style. I know some or a lot of you are wondering what this is. And if you don't usually watch the series, I would understand. But if you are a fan of Raid My Chase, you should know by now. That, especially since in 2 of the last 3 episodes, I've told you this was coming. And that I've directly referenced this series of Spike Chunsoft games in 6 other episodes. Either way, let's get off the politics of this. If culture that isn't yours burns your eyes, that's your own problem. Before I talk anymore, the timestamps of the certain checkpoints in this Raid My Chase feature film are displayed on the screen. If you're some normie fag, then you can decide to only watch the chase sections if you wish. Though if you do, you will miss out on what makes the episode unique. I can't believe I actually just said the word normie. Anyway, throughout the episode we will show elements and minigames of Clash Trials from Danganronpa V3, first of which are called non-stop debates. First subject, we need to pin down where this concept came from, because this isn't the first time we've had an episode like this. What you will see is floating text on the screen of a conversation called a non-stop debate. None of the non-stop debates will have anything to do with these chases. They'll have to do with certain CNR players, happenings, and subjects. Before it, you will see 4 bullets called truth bullets displayed on the screen. The truth bullets descriptions will be in the YouTube description box. Don't read too far ahead or else it'll spoil the future non-stop debates. When the non-stop debates start, after a while you will see different colored text on the screen. Text shown in gold are called weak points, and text shown in blue are called agree points. What you have to do is match the corresponding truth bullet to the appropriate weak or agree point. Matching a truth bullet to a weak point will cause a contradiction, while matching a truth bullet to an agree point will help an argument. There will be 4 non-stop debates throughout the episode, 1 after 3 of the 6 chases, plus the one you'll see in a minute. As interactive as this episode will be, you can't click or choose anything, just like when General Price thought Millionaire was a program. I guess that's the wonders of Microsoft PowerPoint and Windows Live Movie Maker. Anyway, you just have to think in your head what the possible answer is. Though, no offense, I never thought of CNR players as real dynamic or unique thinkers. If you are negatively portrayed in a non-stop debate, please do not get offended. It is satire, like the CNR news is. The Danganronpa elements of this episode are going to be an exercise of your mind, not like blister summaries, which are just a collection of moving pictures. I love summaries. Just need to create a healthy rivalry here, of course. Plus, he gets offended by all this too, which can accentuate it. But as I'll say in the end, I thank all the voice actors that helped me make the non-stop debates. No matter how much shit I may talk about all of you, I'm eternally grateful. And scammed! No siren for you! This isn't the first time we've done this. What's the precedent?
This has been in a Raid My Chase before? Actually, this is a little like Rem's.
Yes, but what about Rem made him fit this theme?
Cause he's a faggot!
Yes. No, not necessarily.
It's cause he's the #1 weeb hitman faggot, like Rashawn.
What? Faggot!
Fuck anime.
This isn't the first time we've done this. What's the precedent?
this has been in a Rate My Chase before? Actually, this is a little like Rem's.
Yes, but what about Rem made him fit this theme?
Cause he's a faggot.
Yes. I mean, no, not necessarily.
It's cause he's a number.
I agree with that.
Yes, that's it. Rem's old sick showed how he is the self-proclaimed #1 weeaboo hitman. Rem's Danganronpa styled episode was the 4th most watched episode of the series, more of a success than I would have thought. To be honest, I asked him to semi-replicate his old SIG, because I forgot to take a screenshot of it. Rem's an odd guy, but I respect people who are unapologetic about stuff that they like, and Rem's one of those guys. GG to you. Anyway, I've talked for a long time now. Or wait, should I keep talking? That's all you guys watched, right? To hear me talk.
I get it. Well, fuck you too.
Anyway, enough from me for now. It's time to get into the first chase. Alright, well, that sure took forever. First warrant of the chase, DenisLLL, or Denis, for French players here. We are in a Bullet, the official vehicle of Las Venturas here, as we are going after DenisLLL as he goes eastbound, going toward the PD as a cop passes right by him and doesn't even see him. I tell you, Las Venturas players have the sights of a frog. Something like that, I tell you. As Denis goes around, still on the sidewalk, stalls now. No cops right now. Where are the cops? Oh, there it is. Neil G. Fordstang in an LSPD car here. He's in the wrong city's police car as Swipes and Diatro come up, but Diatro takes a long time to take some shots as Swipes got out of his car. Famine in a Bullet. We crash into him. Neil G. Fordstang goes over the ramp, and we will too as we try to get over to DenisLLL as Neil will try to flip his car back over. Now going into Prickly Pine here. Is that what they call it? Prickly Pine? As we stop for some reason and Swipes also goes the wrong way. We're having a really hard time early in this chase. We were in such a groove during the opening segments. That took 8 minutes, 7 minutes to end, as now DenisLLL is at the Yellow Bell station right now, but it's on the other side, and the streak is blocking our way, and we're driving very terribly right now, so we have to somehow get back on the road, but, you know, forgive me, alright? Prickle Pine is not my, you know, profession here. Prickle Pine is not my strong suit here. Las Venturas is still a bad city, even though we picked this to host the Danganronpa V3 style Chase Trials feature film. Lyrical comes in and will take some shots at DenisLLL in his BF 400 as he goes eastbound on the Julius Thruway North. Here comes Taikyo's in a Turismo here as Lyrical took some more shots. Taikyo's here going southbound past the Redskins Casino, trying to get around to me here, as he does very good driving here. Hits a pole, but he is still on his stride. Turns right, and Denis goes into a wall, but Taikyo's hits a pole, and before that a wall. Now going westbound toward Whitewood Estates. Here's Taikyo's. He's trying to size Denis up to get in front of him here. Taikyo's goes to the left, hits him! And Denis took some impact there, but not huge impact as we try to get over the divider here. But Taikyo's takes some shots at us, and he thinks that we are trolling here, but we are not trying to. As DenisLLL now going into Bone County. Lyrical back on it, putting some consistent shots into DenisLLL. Going behind the zoomer here, going toward Octane Springs, going southbound. More shots being put into by Lyrical. He hits a pole. Dennis hits a pole. Bike's on fire. Taikyo's comes up, jumps out, gets the arrest. Nice arrest by Taikyo's, but oh, he is mad. He's mad as he takes some shots at us. Struck him to find his ID. We find his ID, and there's dead. Nice arrest by Taikyo's, but he's taken down. Now it's time to look at the first minigame. Alright, second chase here. LB Airport here. Got Officer Sam and Kenji Foster taking shots at Pedro Tomso. As Donald J. Trump comes in, but Pedro Tomso will blow up right away. And his bullet is dead. As Rolls Roy Ace comes in his Buffalo. Victor Bitch LA, we pick him up as a yellow, which is very rare. In fact, I don't think we've started a Rate My Chase chasing a suspect before. But here's Victor Bitch as he gets spun out, or spins himself out rather. And Kenji Foster comes up, goes southbound, and gets knocked off the bike. My goodness, Kenji Foster, what a noob. Gets taken down. Officer Sam, though, still on it as he spins out Viktorovich, gets out of his car, and will take some shots at him, but Viktorovich runs him over again, and Tony Algebro will run him over. Also, sorry, the cop in the vicinity radar says the wrong cop, excuse me. I'm not going to edit that. If you knew how long this took to edit, I'm not going to edit that. Either way, Viktorovich, though, turns warrant and gets back into his bullets. As we got some players here, iDubstep Guy and the Mister, who I think know what's going on. They know what's going on here, as Viktorovich will go eastbound on Julius Thruway south with no cops following, just me and the Mister. Take that. Now going northbound here, Viktorovich will go up, and he'll meet Frederick Gonzalez, who tries to take a hit into him, but Sync isn't in his lucky streak here, as Viktorovich will spin out, and Frederick Gonzalez hits us. He gets out of the car, and Frederick Gonzalez will take some shots at Viktorovich. Going eastbound now toward the Zoomer, Viktorovich will go over and he will fix his bullets as the Mister and iDubstep Guy come up, as they want to see what's going on in this one too. Viktorovich! There's 3 players chasing, by the way. 3 civilians. Door 15 looks at the action here as Frederick Gonzalez comes back, but he can't hit into Viktorovich. We now turn left and we get knocked over by bot Sandra Bullock, who, by the way, is not a female skin. Nice job by Crazy Bob there. As we jet westbound going on to the strip. Viktorovich going northbound. Frederick Gonzalez with the spin out of Viktorovich as we go northbound again here. Muhammad comes up, but he's an HPV, being useless. As we continue to go northbound here, we hear a sound of a bike. That's not a cop. Viktorovich still coasting up the 76, 82 mile an hour speed limit here of the strip. And here are some more cops. Officer Sam comes up. We get boosted by another cop. Leonardo Baffica and Trepa Seca pass right by. They could have done something, but they Up to go southbound. Viktorovich keeps on going. Knocking the crazy boy, of course. Knocking the crazy boy. Going back to the chapel here. Church. Viktorovich goes over the ramp we went over a few minutes ago with DenisLLL. As a bunch of other players take the same ramp, but there's only one cop still on the chase. Officer Sam gets lag pitted into the undercarriage of the bridge there. Nice lag pit there by Viktorovich. He made a guide on how to lag pit, by the way. Viktorovich turns around, messing around with Officer Sam here, hits his car. He'll take some shots. Fisher Gonzalez hits into us, but Officer Sam gets hogged. Officer Sam was hogged by an admin, and he has been taken out of his chase. Ripping beast. That is dead to that one. Viktorovich now going westbound as, oh, heartbroken NB with a huge hit on Viktorovich. But Viktorovich gets back on his stride. Nice recovery by Viktorovich. As now we are leaving the city limits of Las Venturas and getting into the sand area here. Viktorovich still in that black bullet going southbound parallel to Whitewood Estates here as Frederick Gonzalez comes up. He gets left tapped, but his car is on fire. No one's to fix. He blows up. His car blows up. White Parker Ben B gets out and is going to take some shots at Viktorovich. He goes over the ramp, jumps out of the bullet. Bullet's going to blow up. It blows up. The Mister offers to give him a lift, but Viktorovich is a solo cop and a solo warrant as Heartbroken and B gets the arrest. Now it's time to get to the next minigame and non-stop debates. Here they are. Let's go over the most hated PH in Las Venturas.
You sure like talking about LV, right?
This is random to put in with my chase.
Can you get on script? Anyway, in that video he got Donkey today for, he was using 3 accounts: Edu Metis Maddox, Asian, and Cesar, thanks to iDubstep Guy. But yet he claims he isn't Asian.
How about we just ban them all anyway? They're all dumb.
Well, since PH is in Asia, and the name is Asian, then he's for sure Asian.
What a faggot.
Maybe iDubstep's guy complaint was wrong. Maybe they all just use the same skin because it's more like trunks.
You think it's that much of a coincidence? What about the fight outside Los Santos City Hall? The eaten pet?
So, you do / pet eat, and your health is refilled. Simple as that. This happened months ago, so stop slandering him.
Let's go over the most hated PH in Las Venturas.
You sure like talking about LV, right?
This is random to put in with my chase.
Can you get on script? Anyway, in that video he got Donkey today for, he was using 3 accounts: Edu Metis Maddox, Asian, and Cesar, thanks to iDubstep Guy. But yet he claims he isn't Asian.
How about we just ban them all anyway? They're all dumb.
Well, since PH is in Asia, and the name is Asian, then he's for sure Asian.
What a faggot.
Maybe iDubstep's guy complaint was wrong. Maybe they all just use the same skin because it's more like trunks.
You think it's that much of a coincidence? What about the fight outside Los Santos City Hall? The eaten pet?
So, you do / pet eat,
That's wrong! But when you do /petty, it asks for confirmation of whether or not you want to eat it. And when that happens, you have to type in 1. Right after the pet was eaten, an extra 1 was displayed in chat. That implied that he has a separate keybind for /petty and the 1, which is pretty damn stupid. Either way though, he never specified that this was a collaboration video, and that along with the complaint on Cesar that iDubstep guy recorded, which completely emulates the clip in this video, shows that Annunaki Maddox was multi-accounting. Still though, what a fat guy.
Ha-ha, bitch! Caught you soaking wet and red-handed!
Agreed.
Time now for the third chase. Alright, third chase now. 3 special guest camera holders on top of the car. The Mr. iDubstep guy and Kesh, as we are going after weedsmoker, who we cannot see on the map right now. So, gonna put the stats on here. NYPD Fabry and Lucky Ford are going southbound with an LSPD car in a straightaway with Nasan to try to get a cheetah. It'll take quite a while to get there, though it'll take quite a while for us to get there as well, as this chase looks like it'll be situated in Los Santos. We can get away from the nasty, dirty, sandy Las Venturas City for at least a few minutes here as we crash into a bullet who someone left there for some dumb reason. Extended radar picks up Messed Up Smiley and Chuppy, each in a rustler here trying to get weedsmoker. I'm not going to say what he is because people already know. As we see the radar there, Messed Up Smiley and Chuppy, as now we go close to the LSPD. The weedsmoker is not going to have an opportunity to get inside, especially with Messed Up Smiley taking a ton of shots at him, consistent shots. He slows his rustler down and jumps out to preserve it. And there's an NYPD Fabry and Lucky Ford here, going along the roads. Here's where the Los Santos police car can thrive now. As now we are going toward El Corona. Going southbound. Chuppy looking to take some shots at weedsmoker there. Messed Up Smiley still trying to recover from Eastern Commerce here, as we will go around the airport here. Another NOS comes off by NYPD Fabry. Looks like weedsmoker is going to go to the airport here, but NYPD Fabry hits a tree and weedsmoker is in the clear. Where is he? No, he didn't skydive. NYPD Fabry is still on it. Weedsmoker did not skydive here. He wants to get in a raid my chase. As we are baffled, and we're in the undercarriage of the Los Santos International here. NYPD Fabry looking to get a bit closer here, taking advantage of the turns that weedsmoker has to do here, getting closer bit by bit. NYPD Fabry is on him, tailgating him. They're the closest they've ever been here, as Lucky Ford will take his pistol shots at him. Too bad he only has a pistol. NYPD Fabry looks like he's been calling for backup for the past 5 minutes here. Weedsmoker slows down. Nice juke by Weedsmoker as we go back northbound here. There is Crazy Boy and Zan, of course. Weedsmoker. This time not with Annunaki, who's his playmate. He gets shot at by Chuppy a few times. Messed Up Smiley though has recovered. His iDubstep guy been a fagda. Huge fagda. Weedsmoker getting shot up by one of the 2 rustlers here as we'll go westbound. Lucky Ford continues to take some more shots at Weedsmoker here. As Weedsmoker turns around, his car is on fire. He gets out, tries to get on top, but he gets arrested by one of the 2 cops there. Looked like a quick exit from the cheetah there, as iDubstep guy, of course, gets on top of the car, and Crazy Boy will flip me off for the staged warrants. Continuation of this chase here. Zan will get back on the FCR and flip me off as well, and they'll start taking shots at NYPD Fabry. Messed Up Smiley jumps out of the rustler. He has no cover though, as all the attention's put on NYPD Fabry. Turn around. Crazy Boy and Zan taking shots at the 2 cops here. going in circles. NYPD Fabry will get out of the car. So will Lucky Ford. And they will both set up to shoot here as they go. This may be Caesar's house. We're very close to Caesar's house to reset here. Crazy Boy will go down the El Corona Street and break the fence. And now, no cops around him. Still a rustler around though. Crazy Boy gets out of the FCR and he will fix it. Lucky Ford goes over the fence there as that guy gets off again. NYPD Fabry wide open for shots here as Chuppy jumps out of the rustler and hits NYPD Fabry as Messed Up Smiley retreats back to behind his rustler so that Crazy Boy can't get any shots at him. Crazy Boy again, another reset. He'll get out of the bike and will fix it. Gets back into it. And they'll do a wheelie as they'll go east. And now no cops around. They'll loop back to some cops. Again, they could have skydived if they wanted to, but all to be an episode, I tell you. Going back westbound to where the action is, as iDubstep guy gets arrested for no reason whatsoever. As Messed Up Smiley touches down. And there's Crazy Boy and Zan. Chuppy trying to get into the cheetah here that iDubstep guy had. Zan gets knocked off of the bike, but he gets back onto it somehow. And they'll go back into El Corona, go back down. NYPD Fabry and Chuppy in the same car again. Helen is caught and tries to sedate, but she gets taken down by Crazy Boy as we go into the airport now. And Crazy Boy will get out and resets another vehicle repair kit for him. And here's Chuppy now. NYPD Fabry will get into a separate cheetah the same color. Messed Up Smiley takes shots, and they'll take shots at the rustler, or rather Messed Up Smiley, who's out of it now. He gets into some cover. Chuppy now, the only close cop on the chase, as the Crazy Boy hits a pole. And they spin around. NYPD Fabry looking for a lag pit. Spins him around again, but no knockoff here as Crazy Boy will continue to go westbound. Chuppy and NYPD Fabry still the only two cops in the airport right now in cars. Crazy Boy gets a little bit of breathing room here as we'll go back eastbound. And now they'll go toward the cops here. Chuppy gets into... Is that a different cheetah? No, he fixed his cheetah. And they'll both take some shots at Chuppy. Chuppy will take some shots back, but can't really get an angle, though Crazy Boy's health is down to half. Chuppy gets out of his car to vehicle repair kit it. Might have been on fire, might have not. Nice sink. As now Chuppy is engaging, closely engaging Zan and Crazy Boy here. The drive-bys go off. Bike is on fire. Crazy Boy goes up. He gets out, gets taken down, so does Zan. Rip in peace to them both. Two cops come in late. And now, it's time for Non-Stop Debates. The third one of the feature film. Well, I guess not. Izaz Khan. He is, at this time, he was disabled. And, of course, an unregistered disabled player is going to be part of a Raid My Chase here as Chuppy will go after him. Kesh says, I'm only good for F-offs. I guess that's how it feels to be a female on the internet. That's a joke. That's a joke. Alright, that's a joke. Anyway, Chuppy and NYPD Fabry are now going after Izaz Khan, who is clearly messing around. NYPD Fabry cuts him off. Chuppy cuts him off as well, but Izaz Khan somehow gets out. Heartbroken NB and Rian are back on it. Izaz Khan now riding around the runway here. Is he gonna go up the ramp? He does. Chuppy does. NYPD Fabry missed it. Izaz Khan fell off his bike and Chuppy gets the arrest. Let's go to the next non-stop debate. Las Venturas is the worst city on the server.
Oh, come on, Ashan. You're on LB all the time.
Bull snit. Can't stomach that crap.
Why is this episode in LV then?
You know.
LV is where the important people come out.
You mean important idiots?
It's where all the skill and fighting come together.
It's a great map.
Great map. It's flat. Only people who like Las Venturas are ones that like flat asses.
Is that a problem?
Plus, LV has a great weather. Always sunny. No fog like some here always has. Can't see shit.
LV is the best.
Las Venturas is the worst city on the server.
Oh, come on, Ashan. You're on LV all the time.
Bull snit. Can't stomach that crap.
Why is this episode in LV then?
You know.
LV is where the important people come out.
You mean important idiots?
It's where all the skill and fighting come together.
It's a great map.
Great map. It's flat. Only people who like Las Venturas are ones that like flat asses.
Is that a problem?
Plus, LV has a great weather. Always shit.
That's wrong!
Alright, that shows again that Las Venturas is a pile of snit. Next one here, Victoria Bitch LA, but he's paused. But all Donald Trump needs to do is get in the passenger seat to get the arrest. So easy, even Mac Wisconsin can do it.
Mind over strength! No! Your logic is all wrong, Shuichi.
What do you mean?
And you don't even know why you're wrong either. Typical degenerate male. I'll smash in your face with my fists of hot burning steel!
Even she can do it? What have you seen her do by herself? The LB Goon Squad should teach her a lesson. Her and that leaf-eating Kakiyama should punch them both.
And now, I'm gonna punch you!
Wait a second. Before you punch me, what makes you so sure she didn't?
Because I've played the game to know. You didn't see? Ask anyone who plays LB. Look at that topic everything made. Been a passenger every time. Even on that hit and quit on Born for Burning, she was in the passenger seat. There's been no instance of Mac Wisconsin driving by herself.
I'll cut through your words!
I actually have proof Mac Wisconsin has solo cop before.
What? Then let's look at it. Maybe we all find clue. Please, Mia.
Oh, want him that badly, huh? Fine. But now you owe me one. Voila! Feast your eyes on these babies.
It's just as I thought.
What is?
You can easily see she's in a black cheetah going southbound from the crane. That must confirm she was solo copying at that time. Hard to believe, yes, but there is the notice of her driving eastbound. Could she have been driving to the PD? Was this go online? I feel like we're gonna revisit this. Foreshadow. Huh, so Mecca, Wisconsin has actually solo cop before. I didn't know that. I had no idea. as we get back into the fourth chase after that rebuttal showdown. Victorbitch LA and a Sand King as we crash into Clapson, who we've crashed into before in our Raid My Chase. As Donald Trump gets out of the car and tries to take some shots, but he's too far away. DJ Dave pays no mind to Victorbitch, who only has 3 arrests in the city. Either way, Victorbitch now going eastbound on the Julius Thruway south in a barren Las Venturas. Again, these chases are not in chronological order. This is Monday right now in the game week, as Victorbitch will turn and go northbound to the car-infested Las Venturas City Hall. As we see Mattia again, the City Hall cop camper, as he goes northbound here. Assassina getting some blessing at the church here. As we go westbound, still no one pursuing Victorbitch LA, the best cop of 16, yes. Snoop Peck here, Sam Dog, in the chase here in an LBPD car, but he's not gonna go after Victorbitch. Gary Evans goes for that was a great lag pit attempt, but for some reason that did not impact Victorbitch at all here. As we go northbound, Donald Trump is now in the passenger seat of Clapson's car, as we see Officer Sam and Kenji Foster. There's a rustler in the air of whom we don't know. Heartbroken NB now joins the chase, as now we're gonna go toward the Old Ventura Strip here. Gonna turn our NOS on to get closer to a Sand King here, as a Faga comes out of nowhere in his Euros, and we crash into him as we lose some chase potential here. Victorbitch there, top of your screen, going across the PD here as Gary Evans knocks into us. And we've got to somehow get closer to this chase here. East of the PD is where Victorbitch is. Here's Cranisto comes in, a blow-up, and Victorbitch gets taken down by all the cops. And now it is time for double minigames. 2 minigames, one after another. Let's go! Alright, there is your obligatory John joke. Can't have one without a John joke. This is the Debate Scrum song from the soundtrack. I'm sorry I couldn't replicate that, as Weedsmoker gets knocked off of his bike, but he gets right back on it. No arrest chance wasted. There's a whole bunch of cops are coming up. 5 cops now in the vicinity. Heartbroken and Beat took some shots, but Weedsmoker gets past him. Purple Pat getting shot up as he's now behind Weedsmoker. Opia Novio Magus still ahead of him. Tried to do a lag pit, couldn't do it. As Heartbroken and B gets in front, can't get in front. As now they'll go toward Montgomery. Weedsmoker driving the PCJ. Annunaki in the passenger seat. As Heartbroken and B... Oh, there's a lag pit by Jose22 Pro. Gets Annunaki off the passenger seat. But no one can get the arrest. Annunaki gets back on the bike. As the rest of the cops can't believe it here. As Weedsmoker and Annunaki will go into Montgomery here. Heartbroken and B with the NOS on. Looking to jet to Weedsmoker here. As they will take different turns around. Now they'll go behind the liquor store here. As Jose22 Pro comes up, gets out of his car and tries to go inside the alley. Destiny joins the chase as Weedsmoker finds an opening to get out of from behind the liquor store here. Messed Up Smiley is looming in a rustler here as we go around Destiny with his NOS on, going past the well-stacked pizza. Shots being run out by Annunaki. Purple Pat tried to go for a lag pit, but he missed it. As Destiny continues to get shots put into him here, he'll get out of his car and use a vehicle repair kit. Heartbroken NB, a great hit by Heartbroken NB, but that doesn't knock him off the bike, as Heartbroken NB will take some shots with the M4, as Annunaki and Weedsmoker will get into safety here. Jose22 Pro now and Opia Novio Magus' Buffalo now, as Weedsmoker will go through the dirt alley there toward the Montgomery intersection. Heartbroken NB now outside of his car taking shots. What a shot! Deagle shot kills Weedsmoker. Annunaki in the passenger seat gets knocked off, and that's it for him. And now it's time for the final non-stop debate of the chase.
I'm telling you, back in Wisconsin can't drive for shit. That picture could have just been her driving to pick up Disco. Anytime you see her, it's always Disco driving her around. Classic passenger seat baddie.
All those guys is do kill Lance.
At least they get all those LV guys mad.
Who cares about that? If I kill a 1-1, an admin is always on my dick. Like everything. Admin of my dick.
What did you say, Bug? Anybody got some bug spray?
Who cares how they play? Damn it, as long as they follow the rules.
I'm sure someone has seen Micah Wisconsin solo cup before.
Nope. All she does is passenger seat shoot and timeout. At least her card can stay connected. I'm telling you, Micah Wisconsin can't drive for shit. That picture could have just been her driving to pick up Disco. Anytime you see her, it's always Disco driving her around. Classic passenger seat baddie.
All those guys do kill warrants.
At least they get all those LV guys mad.
Who cares about that? If I kill one warrant, an admin is always on my dick. Like everything. The admin of my dick.
What did you say, bug? Anybody got some bug spray?
Who cares how they play? Damn it, as long as they follow the rules.
I'm sure someone has seen Micah.
I'll reveal the truth.
Actually, I have seen another time that Micah Wisconsin solo cupped. It was much after the other screenshot. One night, I went on LB and I just got out of my hotel room in Camelot. I was driving north on the strip when I saw a warrant pass by. The cop who was chasing the warrant was Micah Wisconsin. I noticed her driving by herself and wanted to take a screenshot after I got to the RPV to deposit money, but Backfire joined the server as I went inside the RPV, and before I knew it, he was in her passenger seat. That's why I could only get the screenshot of her driving Backfire around.
You heard a sound, huh? Well, I hear a load of BS.
Then Gonta will believe friends.
You're gonna believe him? Just like that? But Shuichi has no reason to lie.
Yes. If his lie leads us to the wrong culprit, he will join us in eternal sleep. Unless he wishes for death, we should be able to believe him.
That's right. You can believe me.
Yeah, you're right. I'll believe him too. Belief shall set you free.
I'd be so surprised if Shuichi was a liar, especially after we believed him for so long. We wouldn't be able to trust anyone anymore. Well, it's not like he's lying anyway.
I really think I rag on Micah Wisconsin too much, do you think? Anyway, this is the final chase of the feature film Chase Trials. We have Zan and Crazy Boy. Again, by the way. Late Thursday in the game week here, as Zan and Crazy Boy will look to try to find some warrants here. And they'll go toward the PD, which is where you want to go to find cops, I guess. There's Juan Sagama passing by, but here's Lee the Titan. Lee the Titan going southbound here, getting attacked by Crazy Boy, who's taking shots at him. A bunch of fags want to join the group here. It's not the time for that. Lee the Titan getting shot at by Crazy Boy. Zan will take some shots back. Here is Helen, the PCJ. Lee the Titan's Cheetah went up there. 2 wheels, he sedates. Helen will take some shots, but Lee the Titan is not helping his cop partner here, or cop colleague, as Helen will fearlessly go at Zan and Crazy Boy. Here's Molly Bloom and Sanchez here, as Helen and Crazy Boy and Zan continue to take shots at each other here. Helen head on takes shots, down to half health. Molly Bloom just going in circles. Helen down to very low health here. Down Trump comes into the chase as Zan and Crazy Boy will separate. Down Trump taking shots with the HPV. Zan hits a wall. Crazy Boy gets knocked off the bike and he gets arrested. Bike's on fire. Zan uses the Instafix as leader Titan down Trump, and Helen will come up and go into the Visage, I believe. Yeah, the Visage. They'll go right in front. Zan will turn around. Donald Trump has stride as we knock into Helen. The real badass comes in. Chuppy now joins the chase with his NOS on with the Cheetah. Helen and Chuppy now at it as we hear a aircraft here. That's a dodo. I believe that's everything. As we crash into a wall there. Going northbound past the ammunition. Here is Chuppy going for a leg pit. Missed it though. Zan stopped straight in time. Here's a cop. Purple Pat tried to get in front. Could not. As Zan goes ahead. Chuppy tried for a huge lag pit, but he missed it. Helen now. Still only a quarter health as Leader Titan's car goes on fire. Here is Chuppy. As he goes southbound. Zan gets hit by a civilian with a terrible name. As a whole bunch of 5 cops come up. Everything Icolo, Hesham 97, a bunch of cops. As we continue to go back into the Visage here. And now look at this. Cops are converging everywhere around Zan. Can't follow what's going on here. 13 cops on the radar. Most in the radar era. My chase history here. As Zan will go behind the Caligula's Casino here. Dual sample technology Trump right ahead of him here. Zan, 3/4 health, goes right behind the Caligula's Casino. Turns around, Donald Trump goes into him. Zan down to low health. Helen gets knocked off the bike. Gets killed by another cop. Zan goes down. Donald Trump, excuse me, with the takedown. And now it's time for the closing arguments.
I want you to reveal everything that happened and convince everyone. And then, I want you to end this. That's my final wish.
I understand. I'll end all of this. I'll reveal everything. The truth and the lies. This is the truth of the case!
Alright, time now to rate those chases. This goes up the alley of what Rate My chases are all about. The climactic return here. Usually boxes come up on the screen as we talk about them, but let's have them all out at the same time. First chase was DenisLLL in the BF400. Give that chase a C. Only 2 cops had a major impact in this chase. Lyrical with a B+ with his rustler skill, and Taikyos who got the B and the arrest off of Dennis going into a pole and blowing up. However, he got mad and shot us with a nuke. Second chase of Chase Trials was Victoria LA. The first of 2 from him. Give that chase a B. Had a couple of cops here. Officer Sam was in it before, but then got hogged by an admin in the Julius Thruway North. Frederick Gonzalez gets a C-. Car blow up in Eastern Bone County. Nice job, Nuke, not having an instafix. And Heartbroken NB jumped out of his car, did it mostly all himself. After that, he got an A-. Nice job taking down Viktorovic's car. The third chase, which was actually a whole chase segment of 3 different chases. Weedsmoker took us from Los Venturas to Los Santos, where the majority of the chase was at. He got arrested by either NYPD Fabry or Lucky Ford. Give his chase a B. Crazy Boy and Zan came in, flipped me off. Of course. Third chase, though, mainly again around the LS airport. They get an A- for that one. And Izaz Khan, disabled, but can play unregistered, came in last minute of the sequence. Give that chase a D-. Wasn't really much of a chase. To the cops here, NYPD Fabry and Lucky Ford get an A. Usually cop teams don't get this high of a grade, but 2v2 kind of cancels that out. They kept their car the entire time. Nice job by those 2. Chuppy will get an A-. He got both. He caused both takedowns on Zan and Crazy Boy, then got Izaz Khan at the end and kept his car the whole way through after switching from the Rustler to iDubstep Guy's Cheetah. A+ for him. Messed up Smiley from the Rustler, kept alive the entire time, very dynamic. Got in and out of his Rustler many times to take some shots at these 2 plus Weedsmoker. Give him an A. And Helen, she tried, but she got taken down outside of the airport. Not enough to give an impression there, but we know how aggressive Helen is. She'll get a C either way. So the fourth chase, it was the other Viktorovich chase. Only reason why this was added is because of the rebuttal showdown. It was the only chase of the 9 that were recorded that had a space for the rebuttal showdown. Give the chase a D+. Donald Trump, he got a D. He could have gotten inside Viktorovich's passenger seat while he was lagging to end the chase, and then we wouldn't have had a rebuttal showdown, but Donald Trump, bad president, bad player. Everyone who has the name of Donald Trump sucks. D for him. He can take the D as well. NYPD Fabry, Lucky Ford, and Heartbroken NB all get B+. I'm gonna assume that's what they get because we were too far away to see what happened to Viktorovich when he got taken down east of the LVPD. Fifth chase, that was Weedsmoker and Annunaki together this time. Jose22 Pro gets a B+. He knocked each of these 2 off of their PCJ twice, though neither time he can get the arrest. And as you see right there, he swung his nightstick, almost like a actual Grand Theft Auto cop when they, when you get a 1-star wanted level, they punch first instead of, use their nightstick. Oh shoot. Purple Pat, chase consistency, gets him a B-. Destiny, same thing, gets him a C+. Purple Pat tried to get a lag pit right there. It was a nice attempt, it didn't hit there. Opia Novio Magus gets a B-. Little bumper cars with the bike warrants in Montgomery, and a heartbroken NB. As much as I do not want to give him an A+, he did everything right in this chase. Got out of his car and deagle shot killed weedsmoker and Annunaki. That caused Annunaki to get arrested, as you see the dog pile in the middle of the screen. Nice job by Heartbroken NB, an A+. And sixth and final chase, the second chase seen out of Zan and Crazy Boy, give that a B. Molly Bloom just riding around, cruising into Sanchez, trying to see if he or she could distract both warrants. Could have worked, depending on what time Crazy Boy got knocked off the bike because Zan hit a pillar for no real reason. It was an unforced error right there. Helen gets a B+, highest graded the chase. Very aggressive with the white pieces, kind of very nice paint job right there to get Zan at the end. She did, though, get owned by Donald Trump, who lost his rank, who gets a B. Nice recovery by him. Again, aggressive with his HPV, though. HPV cops are new. White cops are new. Lee the Titan, first cop in the chase, he gets a C, mainly because he sit-ate near the strip and didn't attack either of the two warrants while Helen was engaging. Could have gotten a few shots on there, though he did not. And Chuppy, mainly for his chase consistency, will get a B-. A lot of other cops in this chase, as you see in the middle. The Las Venturas Gumball! Ton of cops right there with 13 cops on the radar at the same time, which is believed to be the highest in Rate My Chase history. And also in the third chase, 3 cops on the A line. First time in Rate My Chase history that 3 cops in the same chase get on the A line. Nice job by Chuppy, Messed Up Smiley, NYPD Fabry, and Lucky Ford. Guess that's 4.
That's the truth behind your lies, Kaede Akamatsu. The ultimate pianist.
Well, that's basically it. If you got this far, thanks for watching the most heavily edited and the most pain in my balls to edit Rate My Chase in history. As great as this was for me, thanks Snip, we're never gonna do this again. Unless, of course, Spike Chunsoft releases another Danganronpa. Well, even then, no. This was too much. We're still expecting the return of the Turtle Battalion for the 100th episode. But before that, I hope you noticed, there's still one more minigame remaining. It has no context related to what we've seen in this feature film. I just wanted to show you something trippy. And unlike 95% of the gameplay here, it's actually me doing it. Just think of it as leaving the Danganronpa realm and re-entering normalcy. That's enough for me. Thanks to Just One Gamer for his playthrough of this game, and thanks again to the voice actors for the non-stop debates. The credits will be straight after the argument Armament. See you for number 100, and nice chases.
Kibo, let me hear the voices of the outside world. And let them hear me.
My Danganronpa. I'm a longtime fan. Do you realize how much I've given to this show? I'm gonna be pissed if there isn't a happy ending. Man, this debate is getting whacked. I don't like twists like this. This is getting way too messy. This isn't my Danganronpa. I'm a longtime fan. Do you realize how much I've given to this show? I'm gonna be pissed if there isn't a happy ending. Man, this debate is getting whacked. I don't like twists like this.
No way fiction can change the world, lol. Fiction has the power to change reality.
I'm not here for a damn lecture. Hey, what about Little Miss Assassin's punishment? Preaching characters are so annoying. rooting for the detective. This guy should have died instead of Kaede. Death makes the characters better. Death is the point of Danganronpa. I'm not here for a damn lecture. Hey, what about Little Miss Assassin's punishment? Preachy characters are so annoying. Man, I was rooting for the detective. This guy should have died instead of Kaede. Death makes the characters better. Death is the point of Danganronpa. I'm not here for a damn lecture. Hey, what about Little Miss Assassin's punishment? Killing games are the best form of entertainment!
I won't let you use our lives for entertainment!
Hope versus despair! Pick one! Despair! Hope! Despair! Hope! Despair! Hope! Despair! Hope! Despair! 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 Hope! Despair! 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 Hope! 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 Despair! Despair! Hope! Despair! Hope! Despair! Hope! Despair! This ending sucks! Hope! Hope! Despair! Despair! Hope! Hope! Despair! Despair! Hope! Hope! Despair! Despair! Hope! Hope! Despair! Despair! Hope! Hope! Hope versus despair! Pick one! Despair! Hope! Despair! Hope! Despair! Hope! Despair! Hope! Despair! 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 Hope! Despair! 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 Hope! 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 Despair! Despair! Hope! Despair! Hope! Despair! Hope! Despair! This ending sucks! Hope! Hope! Despair! Despair! A pointless death because no one voted is the worst ending ever!
It's not pointless! We're gonna use our lives to change the world!
Is Danganronpa really gonna end? You can't just end it out of the blue! Who cares if they die? They're not real! Just kill each other already! Hope! Despair! Hope! Despair! Hope! Despair! Hope! Despair! We want more of the killing game! I need that sweet closure! Well, hopefully there's another season. There's no way they let it end like this. I'm a long-time fan. Do you realize how much I've given to this show? Death makes this ending suck. The point of despair. Death makes this ending suck. The point of despair. Danganronpa will never end, will it?
Together, we're gonna end Danganronpa!
What just happened? Kibo?
Might I offer the first topic?
Don't fucking get ahead of us! You trying to start some shit? Then Monokuma's the culprit, the doi! Cause this whole class trial was his idea. Ooh yeah! Easy peasy! I'm a fucking genius! So after the mastermind lured Rantaro and murdered his ass, they used Kaidiot and Puichi's hidden cameras to arrange the perfect crime. So who the hell is it?
It's you!
What?
You're getting awfully worked up. Look at you. You're sweating.
I'm always wet. I'm just feeling extra sensitive, like these big boobs of mine. For someone so aggressive, you're kind of a wimp, huh, Mew? Come on! Let me off the hook already. Do you want money? Is that it?
What Gilgamesh-level condescension? But which Grail war are you from?
Wow, another reference we don't get. You must be a hardcore loser.
I see. So, I made a mistake. How rare.
It's not that rare for you to make a mistake. Your entire existence is a mistake.
The Ultimate Academy is proud to present its very own
trial grounds!
More phenomenal trial grounds?
The trial grounds are gonna morph? Seriously? I totally want to see that! Have the two argue for their innocence. That's how we'll decide our culprit.
The person who made the cameras would have known their blind spots too.
Yeah, well, I didn't make the cameras either. You fucking slug! Why didn't you say so earlier? Good job, Kaede. Guess I shouldn't have judged you by your lackluster rack. Hey, don't be acting all cocky, Kokichi. You put my ass in the hot seat earlier. How about you just keep your fucking mouth shut, you lying little abortion?
Aw, Samugi is so nice. She's way better than Mew.
Well, fuck you too. Who's the culprit, for fuck's sake? Hey! Cut it out, you fucking bobblehead! Saying I'm wrong? You got a lot of ass to be contradicting me.
Did you mean to say sass? I think you left out an S.
You went to the classroom, broke in, and murdered the fuck out of Angie! Booyah! I'm a fucking genius! I was doing a bit to lead you to the right answer.
You're totally not serious. You can't be that stupid, right?
No, he might actually be that stupid.
I told you already, we don't need to. I hate liars. Liar, liar, pants on fire.
You're one to talk.